Many Hollywood A-listers have fought on the front line for their country during World War II. In today's video, we are going to take a look at those celebs. Stay tuned to find out. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood was an athlete from a young age and a specialist basketball player and swimmer in his high school. He was even sent to basic training in California after being drafted. He served in the army and was sent to Korea after the end of his training. After his assignments, Eastwood was discharged in 1953 before he got a movie contract with Universal Studios. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley had become a rock and roll legend when he was enrolled to serve in the United States Army. The singer was given an opportunity to be drafted into special services to fascinate the soldiers and live in private quarters. And he also served as a regular soldier, which helped him in earning respect globally. He also served for 2 years, starting from 1958 to 1960. Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks studied psychology in college when he was inducted during World War II. He administered as a corporal engineer in the 1104 Engineer Combat Battalion, 78th Infantry Division. Along with battling the Battle of the Bulge, his job role included defusing landmines. He also used comedy as a troupe during his time in the war and later made movies in the same genre. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn was only 10 years old when World War II started. After her parents got separated, she moved to England where she did trainings to be a ballerina. As a kid, she carried secret messages and food for the Allied pilots who worked as an undercover spy. She also went on to make a Hollywood debut and is considered one of the most prominent actresses. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart had various family members who served in the military, including his grandfathers, who battled for the country during the Civil War. He left his movie career and started a 27-year career in the Army and Air Force. He trained in the New Mexico and was sent as a bomber in Nazi-occupied Europe. Paul Newman. Paul Newman has lived a great life. He has released a posthumous memoir about his life with information about his time during the war. As Newman was colorblind, he failed the V-12 pilot program in the Navy, so he was set as a radioman and rear gunner in Hawaii. As the actor was Jewish, he was caught with multiple anti-Semitic slurs, which affected him to get into a brawl. Kirk Douglas. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, Kirk Douglas enrolled in the Navy after changing his name from Ishur Danielovich Damsky. He didn't qualify to become an Army pilot after failing the dexterity test. However, he served as a midshipman, where he underwent injuries after a fellow shipman accidentally started a live ash can. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman got his Hollywood break at 49 years old. While he had been curious in acting from a young age, he was drawn to war movies that featured fighter pilots and planes. He turned down a college scholarship to enlist in the Air Force, where he worked as a radar repairman. Freeman had a desk job for 1 year before he could apply for a pilot's slot. Clark Gable. Clark Gable was Hollywood's rising man in the 1930s and early 1940s with the hit releases and his Academy Award win for It Happened One Night. During the war, Gable and his wife Carole Lombard supported war efforts, but his wife passed away in a plane crash during one of the flights. Being hopeless after her death, he enrolled in the U.S. Army Forces and took to work as an aerial gunner. Bea Arthur. Bea Arthur is best known for featuring as one of the popular Golden Girls and her Broadway performances. But very few people realize that the legendary actress was also a part of the Army during the Second World War. She enrolled in the Marine Corps Women's Reserve and was promoted to a private first-class officer within a few years. She also rose to the ranks as a staff sergeant before her services ended in 1945. Another prominent actors who served in World War II include David Niven, Hugh Hefner, Bob Barker, Leslie Howard, and James Doohan. While some actors gave up their growing movie careers to serve their nations, others worked for the country before entering Hollywood and became legends with their past. What are your thoughts on these celebs? Tell us in the comment section below. With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out.